Reaching a landmark is an important step towards supersizing and growing your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And our idiom for today is reaching a landmark. This idiom has actually been around since before the 12th century. It's a very, very old idiom because landmarks have been around for centuries, right? As long as people have wanted to find their way, they have found pieces of land or things in the landscape to help them to navigate and find their way around the world, their path to achieving what it is that they want, right? The end of their destination or journey. And a landmark is when someone reaches a landmark. It means that they have achieved a noteworthy milestone or point of reference in their journey. So along the way of their journey. So I, for example, always like to have a halfway point when I go for walks. I used to love to travel. One of my favorite things was learning about and seeing all the different landmarks and noteworthy things and occasions like giant maracas and giant statues and windmills, or the biggest piece of cheese, or a giant mouse, or Paul Bunyan, or whatever it is in different parts of the country. Was seeing those and capturing those. And that's why I think it's funny that I don't have anything around me right now in my office to grab and show, because I do collect souvenirs and stuff from the places that I go, but most of them are packed away because they're the things that you think are adorable at the time, and then you bring them home and you're like, really? I had to have another spoon. I had to have that pin. One of my sisters is really smart. She collects magnets from everywhere she goes, all the different states, and she puts them on her extra refrigerator in her laundry room. So she collects them and captures them, but they're not taking up excess space in an area where she doesn't need them to be taking excess space. So the whole purpose of this idiom is to remind us that when we're building and growing and supersizing our business, we want to have goals and milestones along the way to achieving our big goals and dreams. Our big goal and dream is to supersize our business, right? And what that means to you is probably different than what it means to me, but we all want to make it bigger and better and run without us. And my friend Damon Burton posted today that he has taken a next step and reached a milestone where he transitioned all the day-to-day operations to his COO so that he can focus on leading the organization and supersizing it. So that was exciting to see online today. I have different points of reference depending on where I'm at in building a particular business, and sometimes they're financial key indicators that I reach, certain levels of sales and income and profits, certain milestone activities like Damon handing off responsibility of the day-to-day operation to either a COO, a board of directors, etc. That's a big milestone for me in different businesses. But for each of us, we have to define what those milestones are, and it's going to be different based on what your business is versus other people's, right? And even people in the same business choose different key indicators and milestones in order to track progress toward growing and building and supersizing their business. So love to know your experience with this particular idiom. Landmarks, I definitely have talked about landmarks a lot throughout my both professional career, my work career, my businesses, and my personal life, because I think traveling is fun and seeing landmarks is fun, and going to the different things that different areas of the world and country have to offer is always enjoyable. And those are experiences that stay with us, maybe deep down in our subconscious, but they stay with us. But it's a great thing to remember that we can create our own landmarks, just like we can create our own travels and journeys through life to grow and build our business. Have an awesome day, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow.